Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola! From the west side. Happy Monday, you guys. Happy Monday. And happy day after the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. I guess we are officially in the Christmas holidays. Let me just get myself together here. Let me come on camera for you guys. And it is also, myself together here. It is also my Delta-versary, which means that today, November the 29th, is the day that I crossed the burning sands and was initiated into Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and it has been 38 years. 1983, I was the tail. There were 14 of us. I have to, I guess, before the night is over, put something on my page, and I am in a chat with my fans, so I probably should put something in there to let them know, acknowledging the day that we all became Delta girls. Anyway, you guys, tonight I got one more day, and then I'm off of my paid vacation. But I really got to go check my calendar because I'm off a whole bunch in the month of December. Not on purpose, y'all, really, but because I just got a whole bunch of time, and they had told us we couldn't take time off in December, so I didn't ask for it off because they said it was all booked up. Then magically we became really, we don't have a whole bunch going on right now, which is typical for the end of the year in my particular industry. Of course, it usually starts to speed up in the next 2 weeks, but I am anticipating, due to the wonderful announcement today from the United States President, about this new voting issue. I don't know. So I got time. I'm going to take my time and just enjoy it at home with family. But today, your girl DC has been a Delta for 38 years. In 2023, which is in 2 years, I will be a Delta for 40 years officially. And officially, in 2 years, I will be considered a Delta Deer because of my age. Hey, Miss Uppity. Sounds a little. Oh, you know what? Let me fix that. I forget. I forget. Thank you, sis. Let me fix that. Okay, that sound better. Yep, it is 38 years today. Ooh. Yes, I do know how to do all my calls. And I mean, if you guys haven't seen this, I am proud to say that singer, songwriter, and music professor, because she was a professor in the San Francisco, excuse me, the Oakland Conservatory. Legacy is now a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She just became a Delta just recently. She was initiated. She was not made honorary, so she went through a graduate chapter. Yeah, she's not, and she's a legacy. Her sister and her grandmother are both my sorors, so she's a legacy. Now, see, myself, I'm not. I'm my sister. If she ever decided to pledge my sorority, she keeps saying she will, but child, she over 50. I don't know, but I'm not gonna even say at over 50 she wouldn't, because I have made women that were in their 50s that waited later in life and decided to become part of the sorority that they wanted to become in their youth. But if my sister pledged Delta Sigma Theta, she would be considered a legacy because I am a Delta. My mom was not in a sorority because at the time that she was in college in the 50s, fraternities and sororities were banned from the HBCU that she went to, which was Xavier. They're on the campus these days, but in the 50s, they were banned. So my mom and my aunt and my uncle, my dad's brother, all went to Xavier, and so none of them are part or were part of Greek letter organizations. But my mama and my aunt are Phi Beta Kappa, so they part of the honorary Greek letter organization, which is probably a much better honor. I would think. Um, but my dad is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. Um, he pledged at Morehouse College when it was a college. It's now a university. Um, and yeah, me and my dad in my immediate family are the only Greeks, but I've got a bunch of cousins that are Deltas, just like myself. I've got cousins that are AKAs as well. I've got an aunt that's an AKA. I got my dad's second wife is a Delta like myself. Her mom is a Delta. Her brothers are Omegas. Her father was an Omega. you know. So there's plenty of, and then I've got cousins. Like I said, I got cousins that are alphas, um, AKAs. Yeah, it's a bunch of Greeks in my family. You know, but in my immediate family, it's just me and my daddy. Just me and my daddy. And my dad, God, I don't even know how long my dad has been an alpha, because my dad pledged in the 50s. So I guess he's been an alpha for over 50 years. How about that? He pledged in the 50s. I guess that would be plausible, considering I'm going to be a Delta for 40 years. My dad's probably been he's probably been an Alpha for probably over 70 years. Because my dad is in his 80s, so or close to 70 years, because he pledged when he was like 19 or 20. Yep, it probably is like 70 years. That's kind of crazy. But anyway, I didn't get on here to talk about Greek life. But I am a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I carry myself as such. Yeah, both of my parents went to historical Black universities. Both of them. I am the only one of their children that I did 1 year at Hampton, and then I went to a PWI. Both of my siblings just went to PWIs. Yeah, I mean, even one of my cousins, one of my first cousins, is a member of Sigma Gamma Rho. My grandmother, my dad's mother's sister, was a Zeta. My aunt Will was a Zeta, and she was a light skinned. She was very fair skinned. Matter of fact, I think my uncle Lorenzo, Tio Lorenzo, his his first wife, I believe, she was either Sigma Gamma. She was either Sigma Gamma Rho or she was a Zeta. I want to say my aunt Jean is a Zeta. Mhm. Also very fair skinned, because back in the day everybody was fair. It didn't matter what fraternity or sorority. Just said everybody was fair skinned. The majority was fair skinned. Yeah, I wouldn't have got into nothing. I wouldn't have passed nobody's brown bag test. You know, because I'm brown. So is my daddy. Uh, but I don't know. My dad's, yeah, he's still brown. Both my parents were brown. Were brown. My mom was a brown girl. But I'm just saying, everybody was light skinned back in the day. Even though now you see all of these dark skinned women in, I would say, like a lot of the Zetas, and they, it's so horrible. People talk about certain women's looks based on which sorority that they're in. It's a bunch of BS. Because I know a girl. She's an AKA, and she was a Delta Legacy. She was a Delta Legacy, and she didn't pledge Delta. And I remember when that girl was online. Now she was so sad when she was online, because she had been friends with all the Deltas, because everybody just assumed she was going to pledge Delta. Her mom gave her a hard time when she was online. Pretty girl. And to be totally honest with you, she looked like quote unquote what a girl who would become an AKA versus a Delta. But she decided to go against her whole family. I know this guy who is a Alpha. His great grandfather, or his grandfather, no, I think it was his great grandfather, was one of the founders of Kappa Alpha Psi. Both of these are people who went to the PWI with me. Okay, so it could have been because they were at PWI. I mean, his and he became uh, um, an alpha. And I remember the Capitals were so mad at him. They just could not believe that this person who was related to a founder would decide to be part of another fraternity. The Alphas, however, loved it. They loved that they got the great grandson of one of the founders of Kappa Alpha Psi in their fraternity. It's crazy. Man, Kevin Samuels can say he I know. That was shocking to me. I did not even realize that his father was a Kappa and he pledged Q. That was interesting. But a lot of the football players that I know that that are in a fraternity are usually Omegas. I know a couple of football players that are Kappas, but most of them that I know are Omegas. Oh, MLK's dad and uncle were Omegas. Yeah, yeah, he chose Alpha Phi Alpha. I didn't know his father. It see, you just don't know. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. This guy, my friend Yule, is is a descendant of one of the founders of Kappa Alpha Psi, and he chose to become an Alpha man. That's what he chose. Now, I didn't have nobody sweating me, but and I had AKAs in my family, and deltas. I just wanted to be a delta. That was what I, you know, chose, and that's who I had seen more of growing up. And it wasn't even about wearing a t-shirt because I'm not paraphernalia Pete. I mean, y'all very rarely hear me even say anything about the fact that I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta, except when necessary. Except when necessary. But I didn't become a member of Delta Sigma Theta just to wear letters. My whole life, I have been involved in community service. Um, you know, throughout my son's childhood, one of the reasons that I wasn't doing YouTube was because I was on the board of directors of a nonprofit for people on the autism spectrum that helped them to become homeowners, their families to become homeowners, and for them to live independently. That's what I did when my son was, you know, growing up. I was doing community service. As well as I was very active with Delta for a long time. I'm just now getting back active. For a few years here, I had to just, kind of chill out because I was working on some stuff for me. Now, give them my money again. Oh yeah, 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 Zeta. 'Cause I think they can pledge as second semester freshmen. Yeah, some of the fraternities allow that too, but most of the other sororities you have to be a sophomore. And I was a junior. I didn't pledge until my third year. Yeah, it just depends. It depends on the campus. But even when I was at the HBCU, I knew I did not want to. I knew I wanted to pledge Delta. And when I transferred to the PWI, it only confirmed that I wanted to be a Delta. And just that fit my personality, that fit who I was, that fits who I am. more so than the other one. And I'm clearly a very artsy chick, but I'm also very smart. Really, the AKAs were the least attractive on campus. Yeah, but you were in the Northwest. See, so I could see that. I could see that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, on my campus, um, the Deltas were it. We were the best looking women on campus. We just were. Out of the black sororities, we were. The best looking women were Deltas. It's still the same thing when I go by there and check. And we age very well too. Let me just tell you, me and my son, when we go to homecomings and everything, we still look the same. And you see some of these other people be looking, oh, 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 oh. Please do not believe that everybody who's black ages gracefully. Some of us do, most of us do, but there are some people that age horribly. I don't know what it is. If they've let life live them or what. Whatever they taking, I ain't taking it. You know, I want to be like my soror Angela Bassett when I get in my 60s, without any work being done. Because you know, I'm some of that is work. Some of it is work in the gym. But but she looks good. I don't think she had any face work done. I'm talking about body work. Yeah, I don't think she had any face work done. No, I think that's her natural face. She's just aged gracefully, you know. But I think she had some body work done. I do. And I'm just going to say this. I think when women have body work done before they choose to have children, then they risk having issues when they want to have children. Seen it happen to too many women. You have that body work done, but then when they go to have children, they have difficulty getting pregnant. A lot of those women that get the body work done when they're young have fertility issues when they try to have children later on. That's why it's best to just have your kids first before if you're planning on getting body work done. I I'm not of the body work mind frame. I'm thankful that God blessed me. I'm thankful that God blessed me. Yeah, I might want to have bigger legs, but I was a ballet dancer. Have you ever seen anybody who danced ballet that have big legs? Or are they long and slender like myself? So my legs were equipped for what I did. And then I ran track. But I ran, which again, generally, you're not thunder thighs if you're running track. All of these things, because of the body type that I have. Breast implants are causing lupus. Wow. I remember when I was going through my divorce with my son's dad that they thought I had lupus because I was so stressed during that process that it was my body was reacting to the entire thing. I mean, they tested me for everything and figured out that it was because I was stressed F out. Stressed out. But I'm not surprised. It's like, when women get implants, and this is nothing against women doing it. It's just be safe, because anything that you put in your body your body is still a foreign substance. It's not something that, you know, is from you. And you just have to be careful as to how your body is going to react to that stuff. I mean, think about this. You know, it's unless you had to have a mastectomy because of, breast cancer, and they're doing reconstructive to give you breast back. It's all cosmetic, and it's because you want it. It's not a necessity. It's not a necessity, and you have to just be so careful. And that's the same thing with people putting these implants in their behind. I wish I would. You know, one of the things you can do to help you to get the glutes together is to, do those lifts on the stairs. Do those. Do stair steps, things to tighten up the glutes, and that'll help it, to go up. I don't know if that video that they have out there, the Brazilian butt lift thingy. I don't know if that video works. I don't know. But I know exercise works. To bring it, up a little bit. But I mean, that's not what they're doing it for. They're doing it so they can have a bigger booty. Again, y'all see what K Michelle went through? My sorrow. And she's admitted she's a Delta. Matter of fact, she was Miss FAMU when she was in college. You know what she majored in? Music. Yodeling. That's what she had a scholarship in. That's what her scholarship to college was, in yodeling. That girl can yodel. But back to her body. This girl almost died from doing all that stuff. I'm just drinking some lemonade. Really. And when I run out, there's more in this bottle. Lemonade. Strawberry lemonade. I am drinking lemonade tonight. I know. And the BBLs look great on everybody who does them. It's just, I caution anybody before you do it. Just make sure that who you have doing the procedures is a licensed, board certified plastic surgeon. Don't go get it done by a homegirl down the street. I mean, people can inject anything. Y'all see what this girl's going through? We don't know what they injected in her, and they still couldn't get all that stuff out. They did what they could. It's crazy because it attached onto her freaking body. It's disturbing the lengths that people will go to, I don't know, make their bodies look different. Hey, sis, Shelly. Shelly, you know what? I got to become a member on your channel, girl. I got to become a member on your channel. I be missing out. It's a couple of y'all who be putting all y'all chats on members only. I said, oops, I guess I better become a member so I can find out what y'all talking about. Thank you. Thank you for coming through, Shelly. I appreciate it. That's my DMV sister. Yeah, I know y'all. Everybody assumes that I'm from Cali because, I always come in, Ola from the west side. But I'm from the East Coast. Yeah, for real, for real. And if I get around folks from home and we talking, I hear you, girl. Mm. Oh, wow, girl. Okay. Drive safe tomorrow because I know how to be driving in on that beltway. But I got one more day of vacay. I feel you, sis. That's one of the things I don't miss is having to go around and drive around places because I'm at home all the time because I work from home. But my sick car, y'all, my sick car will be back on the road this week. I hope. I hope. Because we ain't trying to be walking everywhere. We ain't trying to walk everywhere. But I gotta get a timing belt. So I'm gonna have to go get the timing belt kit in the morning from AutoZone. Then I'm gonna have to get my car towed over to my mechanic, and hopefully I can get it towed over there tomorrow. Cause I go back to work on Wednesday, and I ain't gonna have time to deal with it on Wednesday, or Thursday, or Friday. You know. So get it towed over there tomorrow, and tomorrow will be my mama's heavenly birthday. Tomorrow, my mom would have been, let me think, I am 58, 86. My mom would have been 86. Because my mother was 28 when she had me. So I just add 28 to my age. My mom would have been 86 tomorrow. So would have. It's my mom. But she would, hey Terry, she would not come back here. Even if she could, she wouldn't come back here. And y'all, let me just say this. You might want to start stocking up on things in the house. Hint, hint, hint. Catch everything you can on sale as far as, things for the house. Canned goods, pack some meat in your freezer right now, because I just think we need to be prepared for anything, since we don't know what's going on with this new voting issue. What's it called? Another Greek letter? Omicron? So, we don't know what's going to happen. But it's feeling like 46 might shut things down. It's feeling like. So, or even partially. I'm just telling you, just prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. That's all. We all got to be prepared. So, I see that since I've been Ethernet plugged in, StreamYards hasn't given me any problems, so I guess the problem was me. I guess I was the issue. My computer just wasn't picking up the Wi-Fi strong enough on my old ass mic. But I don't know. I'm gonna upgrade my OS on this thing because I have to upgrade it just one to the next one above whatever it is that it's on there now. So I'm going to upgrade it probably sometime this week. As soon as I figure out how to. Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna go to the Apple site and find out where I can download it. The next iOS. I don't think I have to save anything. It does. I don't think I lose anything. It's just upgrading my operating system. It doesn't. It won't mess with anything that's on the computer. And there's not much on this computer, believe it or not. Well, no, I take that back. I think I have Reasons and Pro Tools on this computer because this is my music computer. I just use it for my stuff. You changed the internet provider. I have Spectrum, and that's really the best one in the area that I'm in. AT&T, whatever that strong broadband service they have, they don't offer it in culturally diverse neighborhoods. That's the best way I can put it because my neighborhood is culturally diverse. There's, I live in, I always have lived in a neighborhood that's culturally diverse. Everybody lives in my neighborhood, you know. So yeah, they don't offer it in my area, which is really interesting. Why they don't? They offer it in other culturally diverse neighborhoods, just not mine. And I'm not messing with Frontier because everybody I know who has had Frontier has told me nothing but a nightmare about them. So I think for where I am, Spectrum is the best, you know, and my router is pretty strong, you know. My laptop for work gets the signal just fine. But, it is what it is. For right now, I have to, whenever I do my shows in this particular room, I just wire it up before I start. And then I take that gaudy wire back in there because, it's not a pretty wire. And I don't have it done, nice and neat, with the wires going around and, coming, through the walls. No. Because the router's in the other room. We ain't doing all that. Infinity is better. AT&T sucks here. That's all I can tell you. I had them for a couple of months when I moved over to this city from the city that I was in before. And they sucked. So when I did this last move, I just kept my Spectrum. I'm not even dealing with that. And because I was moving within a zip code, it was supposed to be plug and play. So Spectrum works for me. I got, I have the $10 a month for a phone because y'all know I have to have a landline. I'm that girl. We do have a landline. Nobody calls my landline. Nobody even knows my landline number. Oh, but my church. My church knows the landline number. And my father does know the landline number, but he's never going to call my landline. He only calls my cell phone. But my church, my pastor has my home phone number. And that's it. Nobody else knows my home phone number. So when I be getting all these crazy calls, like, from Apple and from Amazon, those marketing scam calls that come through, I always know it's a scam because nobody knows my number. So when my home phone rings, clearly it's a wrong number. Hey, Jack. Right around the corner. Well, I think me and my man, we be good. Shoot, Christmas is right around the corner. I'm on Christmas right now. We ain't thinking about Valentine's Day yet. And Valentine's Day for me is right after my birthday. Okay, so you know, 10 days, and because the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, is the week of my birthday, the first week in February. That's the reason why they moved the Super Bowl to Valentine's Day weekend, which is also, I believe, going to be a 3 day weekend. I think that might be a 3 day weekend, or is it the third weekend? No, maybe it's the next weekend. Maybe it's the third weekend in February. It's President's holiday. I don't know, but I know I'm going to be taking off some time in February. I always take my birthday off. And if my birthday's on a weekend, I take off a day in the middle. I take off, the day, the Monday before, the Monday after, or the Friday before, depending on which day it is. But I think my birthday is on a weekday in 2022. In 2023 will be a big birthday for me. But 2022 will be a big one too because it'll be my last year in my 50s. 2022 will be my last year in my 50s. Oh, it'll be my last year in my 50s. And I look good to be in my late 50s. Let me just say that. I look very, very good to be in my late 50s. Some people wish they looked like this when they got to their late 50s. But I credit my daddy. I credit my daddy. I've shown, if y'all seen it, there's if y'all go back and there's a video, plug in my channel, go back to February, Autism Black History Spotlight. My dad is in that particular video. I just, there's a picture of him, well, the back of his head, when he was younger. And then there's a picture of him a few years ago. And my dad looks good to be in his 80s. So I should look good to be in my 60s. And I'm at the end of my 50s. So I'm gonna look like this when I get to my 60s. It's just gonna be this is just great for me. I'm glad I still look good. I'm glad I'm still in good health. Hallelujah, Most High. I'm glad about all that. But everybody, some people don't even live to be 50. That's why I'm grateful for every year that I have. We just lost a brother here, one of our friends here on the platform, Brother Darren. We just lost, somebody. He didn't even make it to see 50 years on this earth, which is sad because there's so many black men who don't see that. Hey, Miss Pamela. But I'm glad that I'm in good health. And see, here's the thing with me. I have had what they call a heart irregularity my entire life. But it's never caused any issues other than my heart skips a beat sometimes. I have a heart arrhythmia. Arrhythmia is what they call it. And when I had my son, they watched me closer when I was in labor. No issues. I ran track. You know, I was an athlete. I did lots of stuff. Never caused any issues. So whatever it is that's going on in my heart, my body has adjusted to it, and my body works fine. I've never had to take any type of heart medicines or nothing like that. Nothing. It's just noted that I have an irregular heartbeat, but so do a whole lot of other people. I'm not the only person whose heart skips a beat every once in a while. I'm not. There's a lot of us. You know. But, I'm thankful for every year that God gives me. Y'all. I'm thankful for every year that God gives me. But I already told you, I'm planning on being around for a long time. I need to be here until I'm at least 100 because I figure it's going to take me that long to make sure that my son, doing what he needs to be doing. So God needs to keep me here. Now if he comes before then, well, then glory, you know. The second, if the New Jerusalem is here and all of that happens, well, that's a whole different story. But if he doesn't come, then I need to be here, to just take care, you know, unless we're raptured up out of here. That's where I am. I'm, because my son got a long life. So hopefully I still got a whole lot of life left in me. My golden years. Hopefully I have a lot of years left in my golden. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, y'all know, I'm becoming an actor. Notice how this person always comes. He thinks I'm getting ready to go off. Come on, say your goodbye. Yeah, scoot down. Come on, scoot down. See, he has to come in. You gotta look. You gotta look at the screen. Say hi, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
He heard his name. He was ear hustling. He was ear hustling, y'all. See, because the door is closed. But I don't know how he heard me because he was upstairs when I came in here to do the show. But David is not going to miss a moment for him to be able to come in here and shine. He's not going to miss a moment to come shine, y'all. And that's okay with Mom. It's okay with me. That was funny, though. That was funny. He just came on in here like... I'm about to get off anyway, but I'm like, dang. Like, that was rude. So I do owe you guys a couple of videos. They are in the works. My daily thoughts. That should be released later on tonight. And the Thanksgiving video of what I prepared and everything, that should be out by tomorrow. And the painting video, well, we're still working on it. We're still working on it, but it's coming. But I guess I'll get off of here because I'm just on here rambling at this particular point. And since my son came in here and just like threw me off my square, he just threw me off my square, by coming in, when I wasn't even prepared for him. Let me get my outro together for y'all. All right. So you guys, I will see you guys on Wednesday. And And hopefully I won't change it from 9 o'clock. I'll try to leave it at 9 o'clock my time. I'm trying. That's why they're all scheduled out, at the very beginning of the week. So, but I know I got a couple of things to do. I'm still working on doing the membership thingy. I just didn't get into the studio this weekend because let me just be honest with y'all. Yeah, I was doing absolutely nothing this weekend. I did pop into a few chats, but sometimes you just gotta unplug. But I've been catching up, and I'll probably have more commentary on what's going on in these YouTube streets, maybe on Wednesday. But tonight, I think what we talked about was great. I talked about me celebrating being a member of Delta Sigma Theta for 38 years. As of today, it's my Deltaversary. It's my Deltaversary. And talked about, all the Greeks in my family. Talked about a bunch of stuff that was completely not about this platform. Isn't that wonderful that we can do that? That we could create content, poof, out of the air, out of our minds, and just come on here and just talk to you guys, just shoot the breeze. But as I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. Daily Thoughts on Betrayal will be coming out. My Turkey Day prep video will be coming out. And then I'll be back with some more Not So Random Chat on Wednesday. I'm out of here, guys. Peace and blessings from the West Side. Until Wednesday. Peace. Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out.